All right, we got our guns, we got our ammo, we got our protective gear. All that's left is to get a few good pointers from Harry.
Right.
When we start off, we have to take it for granted that the person we're helping knows little about the use of shotgun shooting. Shooting a shotgun at a moving target is not the same skill as your 200-yard line skills. It's not sight alignment, sight picture, trigger squeeze. It's cheekbone against the stock, focus on the target, shoot the target while you're keeping the gun movement. For safety reasons, we make sure that no matter how many people we have on the line, there's only one gun that has a round in the chamber at any given time, and that's the person that's actually calling for the target. From there, the best thing you can do is get the shooter up there, get the gun in his or her shoulder, and leave him start shooting.
Well, I'm ready to try it out. All I got to do is say pull and see if I can hit this thing. Okay. Are you ready? Pull. There we go.
Took the center out of it.
Got that one.
That's all you got to do. If you're looking at that target, your brain knows you want to hit that target. If you're looking in front of that target for a lead, your eyes are telling your brain you want to shoot in front of that target because that's where you're looking.
Okay. Pull. Nah, could tell. Those ones, it actually, maybe it's just my personal deal, but it seems like the ones that are off to the side are almost a little bit easier to shoot than the ones that are going straight out.
A really good shooter, they're not going to miss too many hard lefts, they're not going to miss too many hard rights. The one that's going to get them every so often is going to be the straightaway. People have a tendency to go through it straightaway. That's why if you have it straightaway, look at it once and shoot it.
Okay.
Pull. Got a piece of it.
Got
That's
that one.
Hit.
Pull. Pull. All right, Staff Sergeant, you want to give it a try?
Above the barrel for the target. Call for it.
Pull. Cheek on the stock, lean forward. Pull.
Pull.
All right, Harry's helped us out with the basics. Now we're going to try something a little bit harder.
All right, Staff Sergeant, here we go. It's me against you. Got to do a whole round here, a trap round. So we'll see who does better. It looks like you were shooting a lot better than I was. All right.
Pull. 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 Got a piece of it. Pull. All right, last shot. Pull.
Got a piece of it.
Got it. Barely.
Pull. Pull.
Pull.
Pull.
Hey, let's take a break from all this shooting and go talk to the base herpetologist about some of the reptiles we can find here on Camp Pendleton.
Rob Lovich is our base herpetologist, and he's our resident expert on the reptiles and amphibians we can find here on Camp Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton is home to many different species. We have about 41 species of reptiles and amphibians on the base, which is a fairly good number for anywhere in the United States. Here on the base, as many of you may have encountered, we do have quite a few reptiles, of which we have lots of snakes. At this time of year, right now is the springtime, you'll start to see the snakes coming out of their winter hibernation, I would say, and they're moving around and you're going to encounter them much more frequently. We have about 19 species of snakes found on the base, 3 of which are rattlesnakes. We have the red diamond rattlesnake, the southern Pacific rattlesnake, and the speckled rattlesnake. Those are the only venomous snakes that are found on the base, and the only venomous snakes in the state of California are the different rattlesnakes that we have. Of all the other snakes found on base, none of them are poisonous, only the rattlesnakes. We also have salamanders, frogs and toads, lizards, and turtles. I mentioned that we have 3 different rattlesnakes on the base. The speckled rattlesnake is actually quite rare, and it lives up in the bouldery, steep, mountainous areas of the base. I mentioned this one. This is a little female Southern Pacific rattlesnake. She's not even showing her head now because she's still kind of cold from the cool air in the night from sleeping. Anyway, that's the most common snake found on the base, and you can find it from the beach all the way to the top of the highest point on the base up at Case Springs and all habitats in between. More frequently than any other rattlesnake, this is the one that you'll find in areas around houses or in your office when you do find a rattlesnake in a human habitated area. The red diamond rattlesnake is not as common, but it is a fairly common snake on the base. It's found more in chaparral and coastal sage scrub habitats and is not found on beaches and necessarily up in the highest, steepest parts of the base. The red diamond rattlesnake is named for its coloration, and it has distinct, woo, somebody's getting all fired up. There you go. Hey girly. Yeah, so you can see why these guys are to be avoided. In the event of a snake bite, do not do anything other than seeking professional medical treatment. Don't cut open the cut and suck it out. Don't use a suction device. In days of old, that's what people did, and it's not a good thing to do. By cutting your flesh, there's a greater chance that you can place the venom into your circulatory system because you're cutting open capillaries and veins potentially, so that the venom can then enter different parts of your body. The suction method really doesn't work much because once it's in there, it's in there. And the bottom line is to just remain calm and seek medical attention immediately. That's the best course of action for any snake bite.
Hey, thanks to Rob Lovich for coming out here and teaching us a little bit about the reptiles and amphibians we can find here on base. Now, if you want any more information or you have questions about those amphibians or reptiles or any other wildlife here on base, call Rob at 725-0377. Also, if you have any problems with snakes in your yard or at work, especially with the rattlesnakes, feel free to call the game wardens at 725-3360, and they'll come down there and help you out.
428 Essex, polyp on the premises.
220, we're on it. Let's roll.
In there.
Yeah, we'll handle this, man.
What?
We're ready to be very civil about this.
You never know when a polyp is going to show up. Get the polyp early and stop colon cancer before it even starts. Just get a test from your doctor. Get the test, get the polyp.
Nice surgeon's touch.
Get the cure.
Well, I think I'm getting pretty good at this skeet shooting thing, but somebody who's already pretty good at it is our own base general, Major General Bowden. Now, we got some photos of him out here on the skeet range whooping it on, so let's check it out.
I've always enjoyed the out of doors. It was just something that my dad had grown up with, and so back in Louisiana, we duck hunted, deer hunted, squirrel hunted, did a lot of fishing, and so forth. And so all throughout my career, I've tried to carry on with that. It's something that was just in my blood that I really enjoyed, and I passed it on to my two sons who are avid sportsmen. And here at Camp Pendleton, we have a great opportunity. We have a lot of resources here. We have some very active programs here on the base for hunting, all kinds of hunting, muzzleloader hunting, archery hunting, shotgun rifle hunting. We have fishing programs from the surf fishing out on the coast to the fishing in our lakes and ponds here across the base, and I think that's a great way for a young Marine to spend his or her time. It's just great to get in the out of doors and enjoy a picnic, maybe some fishing, and bring your family out and let them enjoy it as well.
Now, if the skeet range sounds like something you'd like to try, just give them a call. 725-4832. They're located in the 25 area, right off of Basilone Road.
Hey, thanks for coming along with us today. I hope you had a good time at home. We did a little turkey hunting, did a little skeet shooting, and had a real good time. I hope you learned a lot. And remember, there's a lot of things to do here on Camp Pendleton and the surrounding areas. Make sure you take advantage of those opportunities and join us next time on the Pendleton Sportsman.